Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. This is my first video ever. My name is Preston. I am a barber in South Florida. I am starting a YouTube channel because I'm passionate about the barber industry and where it's going. I'm happy to see that barbers are finally coming back to being a professional industry instead of where it was headed for the last few years. I see people like Chris Basio and 360 Jeezy and so many more that are really pushing barbers to be good and to be professional, and I think that's awesome. I know this is just another video of so many out there that people are just trying to make money off of YouTube or whatever. That's not my intentions. I want to help give a perspective. I'm not saying that my way is the right way or the best way. I think that you can learn something from everybody. What my dad used to say is you can learn something from everybody. I think that the young barbers out there today need guidance, and sometimes you just need somebody to say, you know what, it's going to be okay. You're doing the right thing. Just keep doing it. And that's really what a lot of people need. So my videos are, I'm going to give haircut videos. Again, I'm not saying that my way is the right way or the best way, but what I am going to do is give you my perspective. I've been cutting hair for 10 years in a barbershop setting. I have learned a lot through trial and error. I watch other people's videos. I've taken classes. I've done everything I can do to better myself for my clients. And at the end of the day, we're not competing with each other. I'm not doing this to say I'm better than anybody else or anything like that. I'm doing this because I feel like I learned stuff even after 10 years from watching people like Chris cut hair. And it's not really taking his style and duplicating it. It's taking little things, I call them nuggets, little nuggets from everybody else and kind of incorporating them into what I do. I don't want you to think when you see me cut hair or when you watch the other guys cut hair that you have to do exactly what we do. At the end of the day, you have to create your own style, and it's important that you're comfortable with the way you cut hair and you understand why you're doing what you're doing. You have to get to know your tools. You have to get to know what your guards will and won't do. You have to get to know what you can do with like clipper over comb or shear over comb, or when to switch from a 1 to a half guard. There's so many things that you need to know that your tools do. Your tools are set different than my tools. My zero masters might be slightly tighter than your zero masters, or mine might be slightly looser. You need to know what your tools do. I can, and anybody, we can all give you, okay, this is what we're doing. But what you need to understand, it's a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of, I have to figure out, or you have to figure out what your tools can and can't do. With that said, I know this is going to be a short video. I didn't want to make it a long one. I just wanted to kind of introduce myself, give my intentions. a lot of people around my area think, well, we live in a small town, we can't do things that the bigger people in bigger places are doing. And look, man, it's about making each other better. It's about making our trade better. It's about making the barber industry a professional industry again. And that's my goal. That's where I want to go. I'm going to do haircut videos, give you my perspective, like I said, and I hope you learn something. I hope you can take little nuggets from it and kind of figure out something that'll help you. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I've been a barber for 10 years in a small town in South Florida. We're about 44,000 people year round. We get tourists in the wintertime. I call them our northern guests. They're pretty cool. A lot of them are really cool people. I built relationships with them over the years, and I enjoy seeing them and finding out what's going on with them throughout the summer. It's really cool, but we double in population in the wintertime. We go up to about 90,000 people, and it gets pretty busy in our little town. It's a lot of fun. So I'm gonna try to make one video a week, documenting just different things that's going on in my area, and give you a haircut that you can see me do. And again, please, I'm not saying my way is the best way. I'm not saying my way is the way you should do it. Humility, I think it's important to be humble. I think it's important to realize that we don't know it all, that we have to look outside of ourselves to learn from each other. And it's not about beating each other up or who's first or who's best or any of that. It's about, man, let's all grow, let's learn, let's get better together. Let's make barbering what it used to be. I learned in school a long time ago that there was a barber union at one time. That's one of the biggest downfalls of becoming a barber, because you're self-employed and there's no health insurance unless you buy it yourself. There's no retirement. There's a lot of things that there's a lot of places we can go. There's a lot of improvements that we could do in our industry, and we just need somebody to lead us into that. And I hope to be one of those guys. Again, I'm not trying to be famous. I don't care about being famous. I care about building our industry and making it better for us and the guys to come behind us. Thank y'all for watching. Again, this is my first video. I'm new to this. I've never done it before, never made any kind of video or anything like that, so y'all forgive me. Just know that I'm passionate about my job, my career. I love cutting hair. I love being a barber, and my whole goal is to make me better and to make us better as barbers, and that's where we're going. Until next time, Preston, see ya.